All right, you guys. So today, the actual looks like full-on trailer for the next James Bond movie has come out. I did a reaction to like a more of a teaser trailer that came out, I don't know, a few months ago. And I noticed people have been watching it more lately because I think they think that's a reaction to the latest one, but it's not. That's from way back. So I saw that it was out. I'd seen hints that it was coming out like yesterday, but what I had very quickly looked at, like I just jumped through just to see real quickly if it was anything new. It was like maybe a few seconds of something new, but then sort of the same thing we had already seen before with the behind the scenes stuff with the camera and the nice music and everything. So I was like, I'm not going to watch that. Then I saw Grace Randolph had done a reaction to the new trailer today. So I knew that something new had popped up. And I went looking and I found it. So this is labeled the UK trailer. So gonna go ahead and check this one out. I don't know if that's gonna be any different from any other trailer that's around. This is the one, I think it's right on the James Bond channel, the YouTube channel, I think. It's one of the official channels. So let's go ahead and check this out.
Why would I betray you?
Who is that girl? Looks familiar.
You just didn't get to yours yet.
Ooh.
The world is arming faster than we can respond. Where's 007?
He's taking a break, y'all.
I need a favor, brother. You're the only one I trust.
I'm tired of this.
The world's moved on, Commander Bond.
You were 00?
2 years. So stay in your lane. You get in my way, I will put a bullet in your knee.
Oh, shut up.
The one that works.
I thought you two would get along.
Name?
Bond. James Bond.
So you're not dead.
Hello, Q. I missed you.
It's the most valuable asset this country has. If you feel yourself losing control,
I'm not going to lose control.
James, you gave up
Him.
everything for her. When her secret finds its way out, it'll be the death of you.
What is it?
You don't know what this is.
James Bond. License to kill. History of violence. I could be speaking to my own reflection. Only your skills die with your body.
Oh, Ana de
Mine
Armas. I forgot she was in
long
here.
After I'm gone.
History isn't kind to men who play God.
Oh yeah, I heard he was in here. It's crazy stunts. Oh my goodness. Okay. Shoot, didn't want to start it again. Sorry. Okay. So I like the James Bond movies. Okay, they're not my absolute favorite. I have grown to appreciate the older ones more than I did when I first saw them a long time ago. And then I saw, well, you know, I've seen all of them. At one point or another, I've seen all of them. And then I saw the one, well, I saw Daniel Craig's first one. It was all right. I wasn't super, super impressed with it. Casino Royale. And I saw Skyfall, and Skyfall was like so amazing. Before Skyfall, No, not Doctor No, From Russia with Love was my favorite. And then I saw Skyfall and I'm like, oh my goodness, this movie is so good. I mean, it was like one of the few James Bond movies that just absolutely captivated me. I've talked about it before. I don't know if it's because I was super sick at the time and just couldn't do much except lay around and watch things, but I've seen it since then at least a couple times and I've liked it every time. So I don't think it was just that. But I wasn't super impressed with the other one that came out. Shoot, what was it? See, he has Casino Royale, and then there was Quantum of Solace, and then there was Skyfall, and then there was Spectre. I think it was Spectre. I was unimpressed with that. And I didn't really care too much for Quantum of Solace. I mean, to me, a lot of the newer James Bonds are not all that great. And I'm not getting well, I'm getting kind of a cool vibe from this because the whole deal with the mask and the intrigue with the woman, I'm not sure if she's been in a previous James Bond because she looks familiar to me, but I don't think it's because I've seen her in another one. But I forget who the girl was in the other James Bond. I completely forgot. I mean, some of them they just fade right away from my memory because they're so unimpressive to me. And so I don't remember who she was. Blank slate on that one in my head. But I'm curious about this. This is not going to be a movie that's going to pull me to the theaters because I wish I'd seen Skyfall in the theaters, but I'm not getting the sense that this is going to be something that's going to really draw me to the movie theaters, see it on the big screen, especially after the stuff we were hearing about, oh, there's going to be a female 007. Immediately, that was just kind of like, nope, I don't like that. I don't like this trend that's been going on in a lot of the films and TV shows lately where they're, basically replacing a traditional character with someone like either of the opposite sex or opposite race or whatever just because, just to get some woke points. I am not a fan of that at all. And they don't explicitly say that this girl that talked to him is a 007, the one who threatened to shoot his knee. She's so tough, isn't she? She's going to shoot your knee. Can't stand it when people act that way sometimes. It's like you're trying too hard. Anyway, they don't explicitly say she's a 007. So we don't know. I don't know if I can believe some of the stuff I've read. If she's not a 007, if she's just a different 00 number. But I don't know. I've also read articles with interviews with her and Ana de Armas in it and some of the stuff they were saying. And I'm like, okay, I'm getting a vibe this is going to be another one of those ridiculous films that's got this message they want to promote, first and foremost, above storytelling. So right away, I'm kind of trending towards just not going to see it in the theaters. But that's not anything new with James Bond. I've never seen a James Bond movie in the big screen, so it's not like I'm doing anything specifically different for this film because of that. It's just this is not compelling me to go see it for various reasons. That's one of them. I probably will check this out at some point because I've watched them all, so why not? But, big screen viewing, most likely no. Now, as far as the trailer goes, it was feeling like it was getting a bit long, you guys. It's about 2.5 minutes long, and I was starting to feel it. Maybe about halfway through or so, it was just like I feel like they showed us way, way, way too much. And if they're going to show us more, if there's going to be another trailer, you've already showed us so much. How much more are you going to show us? So I kind of have an issue with how long it was and the fact that I could feel that it was getting long and they were just giving us too many plot details that I don't think were necessary. In my opinion, some of the best trailers are ones that are they just kind of tease little things, but they don't show you all sorts of stuff like what they were showing here. I think they probably showed everybody that's going to be in this movie. Now, maybe that was intentional. They don't want to keep, any sort of characters or actors hidden. Well, not that they're hidden because we already knew. I mean, I had already read that all these people that I've seen were going to be in there, but I don't know. sometimes I feel like when you introduce so many different characters, it feels like it gets a little bit cluttered. Maybe they could have made this trailer a little shorter, and the second one they could, drop in different characters that they didn't show in the first one, different action scenes that they didn't show. Anyway, I don't know if I'm feeling this way just because I'm already kind of a little bit agitated about the whole narrative surrounding this particular movie production, but I don't think so. I think it really went a little bit too long, and I was noticing that as it was happening. It was just like they're just showing us more and more and more, and we don't need to see this stuff. Anyway, I did not know, I'm going to correct myself, I did not know that, what's his name? Christoph Waltz, whatever, German guy. I don't think I remember seeing that he was going to be in this movie. So that was a little surprise to see him. Anyway, he's a great actor. I'm sure he's going to do phenomenal. The others, I know Ana de Armas is a really good actress. The new girl that's a 007, she's very uninspiring to me. I was not impressed with her performance in Captain Marvel, but then again, I just didn't like Captain Marvel, period. Daniel Craig, he's okay. Daniel Craig, he's an all right actor. I mean, he's not like one of the best actors I've ever seen. That just reminds me. He was in Knives Out with Ana de Armas. Duh. And then they're here again together in this. Okay, that's funny. That was a tangent. Rami Malek, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing his name right. He's okay. I've seen him in different things. He's all right. He's also not like a hugely impressive actor to me. I mean, I know he won an Oscar for Bohemian Rhapsody, but I never watched that, and I'm not interested in it because I don't really care about the subject matter. I'm not a Queen fan. But, I mean, I think they're all going to do okay, but none of them, except for the German guy, really strike me. Well, Ana de Armas is actually a really good actress. She's good. I'm familiar with her work since before she came over across the pond to enter American or English-speaking movies. She had a really good career in Spanish films and shows, especially El Internado, which was the first thing I ever saw her in. So, yeah, I guess it's going to be okay. I'm interested to see what the reviews are going to be on this. I have a feeling the critic reviews are going to be pretty high. But I'm curious to see what the regular audience is going to think about it. Not that that's going to influence anything as far as drawing me to the theater, because I already don't think I'm going to go see it. But I'm curious to find out if there's going to be a disparity between what the critics like, what the regular audience likes. And I guess we'll see in a few months whenever it comes out. Okay, can't think of anything else to add to this, you guys. I'm going to wrap it up. I've got to get back to work. So later.